Hello, this is a demonstration of the KML and CRD capability integration between the SAROPS planning system and ForeFlight. ForeFlight has been recently, in the summer of 2019, been upgraded to be able to support both the import of KML files and CRD files. That now has been tested to work with SAROPS, and the result is the ability to actually look at various sorts of plans you might be received, and actually then plot those plans and potentially even integrate them into your flight planning by uploading from ForeFlight into your flight management system. The way that works is pretty straightforward. We start with a typical email, for example. So we would go to something that we got from our sector control center, and it would include our basic instructions and two different files. One describing the actual structure of the search pattern, and the other giving us the specific coordinates. If I touch on this first file, the KML file, you'll see that it consists of a bunch of XML capabilities. This capability was developed to work with Google Maps, but it's been adapted by ForeFlight. In order to actually load it into ForeFlight, instead of touching on it, we're going to hold it down, and then we release, it'll give us the opportunity to copy to ForeFlight. When I press copy to ForeFlight, this will take us off to ForeFlight, and you will see this import success, which says that layer has now been imported into ForeFlight. Since it's a custom map layer, the first thing we're going to do is go to, under More, Custom Content, and under Custom Content, we're going to select Custom Map Layers. So we've now loaded this particular search pattern into our map. We can take a look at that pattern by simply clicking on one of these things. It gives us the information that we just loaded, and then we just say Show on Map. Once we show it on map, you'll see that it actually draws the search pattern and search box, the things we would normally do as setting this up in the normal search and rescue. There are two things of note on here. The CSP is delineated up in the top left corner of the search box, and in the center of the search box is the name of the search. If we touch that, we'll actually see, again, the name of the search, a little bit of information about it, and more details. If I select more details, this gives you the conventional information that we're used to seeing. So that's corner points, CSP, all the various things which are computed, and those would be available for the crew to use and to cross-check against. So this is great. We can actually see what it looks like as an overlay, like any other overlay on our ForeFlight screen. But what if we wanted to fly it? That's where the second half of this comes in. We're going to go back to Mail, and we're looking at the CRD file. Same thing here. If we touch on it, we'll actually then be able to copy it to ForeFlight. And what that will do is it will import into ForeFlight a specific route that follows that plan. And you can see that route is now laid out on the plan. We take a look at it. Individual points have been laid in, and we can actually now execute this plan accordingly. If we wanted to go from our current position to the beginning of that plan, we just touch on that CSP thing, we press Direct To, and we now have a route from wherever we happen to be to the search. Once you actually begin the search, it's like any other search. You can use the various mechanisms on here to demonstrate what course you're on and what direction you want to go. And as you fly the search pattern, you'll find that it works exactly like any other search pattern. It's just there's no data entry required on the part of the pilot. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.